Hello, hello! Hi, everybody. Good to see you thermal again, Alex. Dude, I'm rocking the thermal today. I think it's going to be cool. I have not rocked it in a while. Honestly, I need to dust it, probably. But I think it's a cool little board to rock, for sure. How you guys doing? Maybe post on Instagram we're streaming too. Love the Tofu TKL design. Hope it's fixed. It was all fixed. I don't think there would be a single thing I'd go back in and say this needs to be completely revamped, but they did a really good job. Let's just quickly get a link to this. Hope you're feeling less crummy. I feel equally as crummy today. I have no clue why I feel like this. Dude, it's weird. I feel like I have more energy today, which is great, but I also feel like my whole body's still like incredibly sore, which I can't for the life of me figure out why. So I hope I end up feeling a little bit better. Some other news, we will maybe take a look at the Lily today. Most likely tomorrow because I got a lot of feedback saying people want it like at least a day or two heads up. So I think we will just do it the initially planned day for the 15th. So, but we will be doing an EC build only for the Lily because that's the only parts I was sent. But I think it's going to be fun. The EC build looks really cool. Yeah, lemon water I need to do. Actually, I need to go back out today because I already ran some errands. I need to get a lemon. Do you feel like me? Crummy? I do feel crummy today, bro. Honest to God, bro, I do. I do. Thermal typing test. It is a Thoki board. Honestly, it's nice. Does the Lily EC use Dynacap? It does. But the parts that I have, I don't think they're going to be finalized parts. There's a lot of like things about the Lily EC that are being worked out, which I'll go through tomorrow or something. But yeah, it looks beautiful though. I can show you guys the Lily. I have the pink one they sent over. But I mean, it's not a new board, so it'd be kind of like just showing you guys the same old thing. I'll show it to you guys. Screw it. We'll show it right now. Oh, guys. I don't know. Like, let me explain to you. First of all, let me explain what's going on. I was installing a bunch of stuff underneath my desk, and I twisted my body funny, and then I've done this before. Like, I know when and how this happens, but, like, I think I hurt something in my back. It's nothing new. That's kind of going away. What I don't understand is my arms and my legs and a little bit of my core all feel very sore. It's almost like I have been working out for like hours because I know that feeling. But it also kind of feels like a mix. You know when you get like sick and you get the body sores? That's also what I'm feeling. So I don't know what it is, but it's slightly better today. Might be from sitting and hunching over all the keyboards work. I mean, I don't know. It does sound like the flu, right? That's what I was saying. It feels like I'm getting sick, but I don't feel anything else but body sores. I was sniffly last night, but I'm fine now. Think your body's fatigued from desk work? Maybe. We're not building this right now. I'm going to build it tomorrow. I figured, you know what? Let's just keep the schedule we originally had, which was the 15th. But here is the pink Lily. It's gorgeous, right? Absolutely stunning. The Lily is such a good-looking keyboard. There is little scuffs on this. Ignore them. This is a prototype unit, so they said this was imperfect. But you know what? It is pretty, man. It is a good-looking board. You know, the pink's really nice in person, too. It really is. It's almost like... It's just a dash of pink. Like, if you were to put this next to the whiteboard, you can obviously tell. But on its own, it'd be, at a glance, you would almost think this is like a weird kind of like white. But it's just a hint of pink, which I kind of like. It's like almost unique in a way. Sometimes you get the really, really, really pink boards. So, the coating's nice. Again, mine has scratches, which Kevin literally told me that mine would have scratches because this is a prototype unit and it's been used, and this was actually the one they took photos with. So, it's like a dusty pink. Yeah, it's nice. It's really nice. Also, hi there, Dev. How you doing? Why did you scratch it? Oh my god, we're blaming me now. We blaming me? This should be the same as the beige, though, Mamba. He took so many pictures for everyone. He really did. He's so goated. We're going to do EC. Not for nothing, and I hope everyone understands. I feel like we've built enough MX lilies. We know how it sounds. We're going to be doing EC. I don't think I've done an EC lily yet. So we're going to do that. That'll be the thing we do probably tomorrow sometime. But yeah, how are you guys? Cyber, thank you so much for the tier 1.
I still love your positivity in the community, Alex.
Dude,
Less than
thank you,
3.
man. Life's too short, bro. Honestly, I was even thinking about that today. It's just, we need to be more of a community than anything, you know? That's all. I wanted to cancel my group buy for Lily on NK. Is that possible? I got to and only decided to keep the burgundy. I would email customer support for that, for novel keys. They should help you out. EC is just the best. I'm excited to try it out. There's a few quirks, but we'll go through it. The Waizawa OGM Pro V2 on your right. I love this mouse. Dude, I'm telling you, I don't love the design of this mouse, but the ergonomics and everything have been feeling really good. I think I need to charge it actually soon. It is so comfortable. I think by far this is the work mouse for me, because it is more of an ergo mouse shape. It is the absolute best work mouse that's not labeled as a work mouse. It's just comfortable, man. It's so nice. I mean, dude, I haven't charged this since I got it, and it came with like a 75% charge. And I'm not even one to turn it off, you know, when I'm done working with it. And I think it's just blinking red now, which probably means I need to charge it, but it's pretty good. So, I like it a lot. I'm really debating if I want my Venom build to have those raid switches. As far as I know, they're just HE navies. Oh, totally up to you. I want to do some stuff with HE soon too. I have some PCBs for it. I did hear that, Eb. I heard that from you guys, I think. For the Hall Effect PCB for the OG Neo 75. Interesting, is what I gotta say. Off topic, but why do I feel like people are switching back to single monitors? Even Alex has used to have 2 monitors. Aesthetics. Honestly, dude, I don't know how anyone can deal with having that much shit on their desk. I think the moment I decided, I'm like, yo, the 2 monitors makes me feel really like, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Like enclosed. It makes me feel like very like very tight in here in this space. Even if they're both flat against the wall, like I don't like it. Usually you have to angle one towards you, and then yeah, suffocating's a really good word. Thank you, Eddie. Yeah, claustrophobic's also really good. So for me, it's just like I couldn't deal with that anymore. And I think either getting a really big wide monitor, because I did have one of those for a small amount of time too, was really good. But you know what? I just kind of prefer my one Apple monitor here, and it has everything that I need. If I really need something different, like something extra on the side, what's nice about the Apple system is you can just use your iPad, and it just kind of like you open it up, and I have it to auto sync as an extra display. So when I do need an extra display, I literally just mount my iPad on the desk. And then boom, I have something small. Rare that I even need that. Very rare. There are certain circumstances where sometimes I feel like maybe for some like chart work it would be good, but yeah, I don't know. I think a lot of people are switching just because of aesthetics as well, man. Hibi isn't Ramen though. Did you see the new case that Hado released? The Ramune 60. I still haven't got a chance to potentially take a look at that, but I hope to one day get to look at it. So, hey Alex in chat, hi Bear. Sorry guys, I'm missing a lot of chats here. Also, thank you Cyber again for the sub, and thank you guys for the follows and stuff too, guys. Seriously, I don't think I've said this in a little while, but thank you guys for all the support you guys give to this channel. Next week we have the big subathon coming up, or however we plan to run it. I might even switch it up a little bit just because I'm trying to think of maybe some like last minute really good ideas. But I'll have a lot of keyboards to give away to you guys. I have some really, I think the whole list of keyboards is insanely good. So I think you guys will really enjoy the big giveaway. But thank you guys again. Without you guys, I wouldn't be able to do this at all. Like you guys subbing on Twitch and just viewing the content. And even using the affiliate links, the few that I have, mean a lot to me. So thank you guys. Yes, I have a list already kind of done, which I can share with you guys. It's just there's other keyboards I haven't written down yet that I have on the desk, but I'll have like a final list I'll share in Discord. How are you feeling, dude? Everyone I know got sick this week? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know how I feel. Like, I feel sort of under the weather, but like I was able to do things today. And I feel like my mind is also a bit slow. I don't know, like everything feels a bit today, so. Does EC always kind of sound the same? Like, do you think EC Lily will pretty much sound like other EC boards? Yes and no. I do think some EC boards sound better than others. But it's like the same kind of tonality I've found from the bunch that I've done. But yeah, sometimes they can sound a little different. It's not as like black and white as MX switches though, I'll tell you that much. I haven't been able to catch a stream in like 3 weeks because of the crazy start to the semester. Can't use my Prime sub on mobile, so I'll have to wait till I get back to my laptop, but it's good to catch a stream. Tat, appreciate you being here, and I hope school's been good, man. That sounds like 3 weeks of just like focusing up is crazy, dude. That's crazy. Speaking of affiliate links, I do need to pick up a few things. What are you buying? We had ClackyCon yesterday. It was awesome. Hell yeah. Was there a lot of people that showed up? How does the giveaway work? So next week I might change up how we do it, so I won't get too much into detail about how it works, but usually with like every sub intervals that we do or something, we do giveaways. This time here, again, I'm still figuring out how I'm going to do it all. Most likely, winners will pay for shipping, just because it doesn't really make sense anymore for me, unless I do like 100 sub intervals, which I don't want to do. Like, I want people to get the things. So I'd rather do smaller intervals where just people pay for the sub, or people pay for shipping. But yeah, it'll be drawn at random via like a chatbot basically, and yeah, you can only win one prize per giveaway, you can say. If the board is free, we can pay for shipping, man. You too kind. We have a lot. Here, I'll go through the list with you guys. There's a lot of keyboards, man. Kind of a butt ton. So, what's the best keyboard I'm giving away? Let me go through them all with you guys. One of them is actually being X'd out right now and replacing with another, so I'll just read them off, but one of them's changing. It's just the Tofu TKL. I thought I would have more PCBs, but I don't. On the list of giveaways, QK Duo, Kohaku, Lucky 65 V2, Polygon 7, Angle 65, Zoom Dyna TKL, Parabolica, DK160, DK1 TKL, The Seal, Zephyr 1, TG67 Special Edition, Keycult TKL, Point 65, an OG one, this you guys might remember, Squid 60, Dolch TKL, Glimmer 65, a rare Wave 60 that never got released. It's the last one I have, but it does have a small scuff, but you know what? I think you guys would like it. So Wave 60. Neo 60 CU, KBD 8X Mark III in purple, and a Wind X-less. And there's going to be more that I haven't written down yet because I forgot to write them down as I was putting them down on the desk. Pretty good lineup, I think, no? This is going to be the biggest giveaway I think we're ever doing. So it's just a thank you, guys. Just a thank you. What a list. I don't know if we'll probably do a December one. There probably still will be, but it won't be as good as this one. I'm telling you, this one here will not be as... Like, this will be the best one that I'll ever probably do. I don't think there's merch giveaways that I'll be doing this time around, but... Wait, gang, I missed the details about the giveaway. Can someone... Oh, it'll be next week. Guys, don't even stress about details yet. I'm going to post it all on Discord. Don't even sweat it. It's pointless to even talk about it right now because I guarantee you some stuff will change. What color Kohaku? It's a V1 in gray. So... Exclusive mod team hoodies? Do you actually want to make some? I do unspeakable things for the Kohaku and Neo. My fave? Damn, Adam's a mod. That's crazy. I forgot about that. I'll pay for them. I'm down. Okay, maybe I'll make something for you guys. Bye, DNA. Are you going to give away Alex? Wait, are you also going to give away Alex? Like myself? Damn. Also time out Adam? Damn. RU, that's playing with fire asking to time out a mod. That's crazy to me. But we're doing a Hibiki for a client today. What would the shipping be for one Alex to the US? I don't know, man. Imagine a Chill Guy Alex shirt. Imagine, dude. But yeah, that's the okay. So that's the giveaway. That's gonna happen next week. Just as a thing, again, thank you guys for literally everything over the years. Thank you for watching the streams. I know keyboards has its ups and downs, especially like recently. I feel like not as many people kind of like are into the social media side of keyboards, but there's still people in the keyboard scene, which is awesome. But thank you guys for sticking around all these years, and I don't plan on going anywhere. I hope to see you guys constantly. We have a lot of stuff to cover this year and even hopefully next year. But yeah. Maybe we'll weave in some other fun stuff for streams too. I would love to start doing some photo editing stuff again on stream if I can find some time. Ball spin? Let me go get it. So nice. RC, thank you so much for the tier 1, man. I appreciate it, man. You've built an amazing community and the folks here are awesome. So cheers, chat. Yeah, dude. Honestly, everyone's really chill here. I will tell you this. This community is exactly what I've wanted all these years. The selfish thing about this is what I wanted from an online, like just not even online, just from a community, because I've gotten the pleasure of meeting a whole bunch of people in this place. But yeah, literally what I've wanted for all these years, dude. My original goal was to just create a space that I was happy to be in, and you guys are the space that I'm happy to be in. That's all I wanted. I'm doing coffee today because I'm so tired. Does merch ship from Canada? Nope, it ships from local facilities. Fourth Wall handles it all, so it's made to order. It ships from the US space. But if you're like in Canada, they also have like Canadian facilities and stuff too. I don't need sugar in my coffee. That was so sweet. Hey, yo. Oh, I'm also gonna get stabs for this too, but we're doing a client Hibiki today. Little HIBIKI keyboards. Let's see, what do we got in here? We have some feet. We have a cute little screwdriver that's actually branded too. That is cute. Yeah, this is a cool case. This is, I think, my first time building a client one of those. What's a good way to pull this out? Okay. I don't even know what color this is today. We're using Obscuras today. The client actually sent a bunch of switches, but I decided on Obscuras. What plate is this? Ooh, that's a PC plate. Let's put this back. I have those same keycaps. I don't use them, but they look way too great. Oh, the GMK Honor. sorry for asking this about this so much. I just rebuilt my OwlLab OW60 with OwlLab TI switches, but the only thing is I don't like the spacebars. Do you have any suggestions on a switch to change out for the spacebar? Geon Raw was the best HE switch that I have used so far. And I'm assuming we're talking about HE stuff, right, Arisu? Because the OwlLab TI switches, I believe, are HE. So if you're talking about HE, then the Geon Raws. Those were the best that I've tried. If you want to actually, I mean, dude, if you want to see a whole video where I looked at 25 different switches, I have one on YouTube. It's like a shootout contest we did with 25 different Hall effect switches in the same board. So it was a long video to make, and it kind of is useful for that kind of stuff. Ooh, Hebe Holidays. This is cute. This is cute. Low-key, all HE switches kind of sound bad compared to mechanical. I don't want to spoil things, but let's just say I have seen and heard some really good HE stuff that isn't out yet. You guys will see. HE is getting better and better. Yes, it is. Leaks. Show the child, please. The dog. Oh, we'll flip it over. We'll flip it over. I mean, the thing is, I think talking about, if you want to talk about the fine details about things, I don't think HE switches will have some of the same sounds, simply due to the fact there is a leaf that the two legs rub up against. So there's always going to be this like bit of friction, and maybe the leaf actually bounces sound different within the switch itself or affects the sound. So I don't think we're ever going to have exactly the same sound. There's also other small differences, like maybe the magnet changes the sound profile because there's something denser inside the stem. So all those little fine details can amount to a big sound change. So I don't think it's ever going to be exactly the same, but I do think there are some interesting concepts people are coming out for HE stuff. Sky's the limit, since all you really need is a magnet. You can design the switch realistically like any way you want, as long as the magnet still actuates up and down. So I think there's more room to play. Also, look how cute this HIBIKI, or I guess Hibi, not HIBIKI. The HIBIKI's the board. Hibi little screwdriver. This is the cutest little screwdriver I've ever seen in my life. Very, very cute. Oh, by the way, we're also going to be streaming again tonight at 9 p.m. probably. Probably. I'm still waiting on confirmation, but we're doing like a showcase of a board tonight that I got asked to take a look at. Oh, foam. I don't know if the client wants foam today. I don't know if the client's in the chat right now. I didn't even know there was foam for this. Cute. Pour on foam. What board is it? It's the HIBIKI. What the fuck? Why isn't this lit? Oh, here it goes. Hi, Omega. Nice PCB too. A nice Wilba PCB. The rare, elusive Wilba PCBs. That's a thermal. Funny enough, also a Wilba project. So nice.
I made it. I didn't know it either, so your call, Alex. Less than 3.
Oh, you didn't know the foam was in here? Also, hi. How you doing, man? I love Wilba PCBs. Kind of sad you don't see them as much anymore. They were really quality PCBs. No solder? I don't think this keyboard came with a solderable version. I don't recall now. A small part of me wants to say no. We're going to be using Obscuras today. What I've done is I've put Cherry TX 57 grams in these. The OG, like, these Obscuras, the all black Obscuras, have a really heavy spring that I don't actually think feels very good. And I've also done a medium light coat of GS2. A really light coat really didn't feel like it meant much on this Switch, so I went a little heavier. Actually, to the client, I also did your Nixies. The Nixies turned out fire, bro. I didn't want to use them for this board because I wasn't too sure how Nixies would sound in this, but the Nixies turned out so good, man. Here is the bottom of the board. Happy holidays from Andy and Kate. Actually, speaking of holidays, brother, I went to the store today, right? And they have Halloween stuff up, which is like, you know, it's about the right time to start selling Halloween stuff, but it's been up for a while. Brother, tell me how they also had Christmas stuff. Tell me how there was Christmas things prepped at some of the stores too today. How are you not even going to pass Halloween yet and already sell Christmas shit? That makes absolutely no sense to me. And then on top of that too, they're like selling like, you know, chocolates and stuff. And like, I don't know, man. It's just like crazy to me. I'm starting to see the advent calendars. Bro, I would at least wait for Halloween to be done. It just feels so early. Like, has it ever been this early? I don't know. Maybe it has been and I've just never noticed. They can sell Easter stuff already? Dude, don't even get me started, man. It feels way too early. Set up a Christmas gift box for us to send? No, you guys don't send me stuff, guys. Save your money. Spend it on yourselves. That'll be my Christmas ask. I don't think I can really salvage the sticker, but I'll put it back in the box for you. Ooh, this is kind of cool. This is a fun look here. Alright, we'll put the feet on actually before we do anything. Summer Collection 2026. That's crazy, man. Here in the Philippines, several people put up Xmas decorations because it's the... What does Burmonths mean to you, Toy? Alex, I'd send you my winning lotto ticket, bro. I would redeem it and then give you back everything, bro. All right? Oh, like the last 3 letters? Interesting. Damn, it feels so early to set up Christmas stuff, man. That's kind of crazy to me. That feels like way too early. Was there supposed to be gaskets in here that I'm not seeing? Is this in the pour-on area? I don't know if we'll put... Yeah, here it is. I don't know if we need foam for this. I feel like we probably don't. But I guess if we wanted to go with like a foamier sound signature, which again, I'll leave it up to the client. It might be fun just because, again, I think this keyboard, if memory serves, was a little flat sounding. Not in a bad way because it doesn't really have any like metal. It's more plasticky sounding, I guess. But maybe we could do foam. I don't know. We'll see. Stick carefully. That's funny. Lemur shit coffee beans for Christmas. Is that the Kopi, what is it called again? What is it called, Sort? Isn't that the really expensive one? Kopi Lu something or other? Kopi Luwak, that's what it's called. I was going to say Kopi Luau or something like that. And then we also need stabs. For stabs today, I'm kind of feeling we do cherry. We do the classic cherry clip-ins today. Can you tape mod an HE board? You can. I've tried it. It sounds okay. You're not really covering many areas unless you have the ones that go through the board itself. But it's not like the best mod to do in the world. Cherry clips. Like, I wouldn't go nuts for the mod, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, again, I don't mean to keep bringing this up, but dude, I think something's wrong with me right now. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with me, man. I just feel like weak. Are there going to be any streams at this time in the giveaway? Wait, sorry. Are there going to be any streams at this time in the giveaway? Like next week? Yeah, it'll be Sunday, same time. I'm gonna do the exact same day Sunday. Like exact same time Sunday next week. So it'll start at 1 p.m. I'll probably just build personal boards, but I might see if I can like switch around. Why are these in here? Switch around some times to do some client builds maybe. But it'll be a nice chill Sunday, so if you guys have stuff you know you need to do and you want to be here, just as a heads up. This gives everyone ample time. Are Tate mods still popular? I don't know, man. I don't think they are. Like, I really think Tate mods are kind of not a thing of the past. I think that's kind of mean to say. But I think they're kind of just like... What's a nice word to use? I don't think people use them as much. I think keyboards have gotten better to the point where we don't need them. Maybe that's a fair thing to say. I can send my firstborn. Huh, Joseph? Keep your firstborn, bro. That's yours. Also, guys, okay, little chit chat now about some video games, all right? I fell asleep playing Borderlands last night. I was so tired. Like, my body was shutting down on me, so I fell asleep. I barely played 20 minutes. But let me tell you guys, I feel awful now because I'm really enjoying Borderlands 4. But I also just started playing PoE again. It's because the new season and stuff, and it's been really fun too. And I don't have time to play both games. And I'm kind of sad about it. I'm not going to lie, guys. I'm kind of sad that I can't just sit down and, like, no life both games. Get all the achievements for Borderlands. Some of them are co-op only. If you want me to. Borderlands 1? I don't even think I have that installed anymore. Hold on, let's pull up the build sheet here. They don't know a way you can play them whenever, but I want to play... Well, actually, technically, I can't play PoE whenever. Because PoE will eventually switch seasons. I received my QK Alice Duo last week with Gatorun Type Rs following your Stablo video. Everything was perfect. Hell yes, dude. It's a full Alexotos recommendation keyboard. Dude, aren't Type Rs amazing tactile switches? It's because the Reddit community is stuck in 2022. Low-key, it kind of is. Low-key, it kind of is, dude. Alex, have you played Baldur's Gate? I have. It's really good. I really, really enjoy Baldur's Gate, yes. I wanted to thank you for the past few days of stream. I know you said I know you said that you were feeling burnt out, but I want to know that your stream is truly appreciated. Thank you, man. Yeah, I wouldn't even say I'm burnt out, Resident. I'm just like, I think I'm physically sick. And Resident, everything okay with you, man? You've just been chilling in the streams? Hopefully everything's good on your end. Just need some distractions, I suppose, maybe. I completed Baldur's Gate 3 like 3 days ago, and I kind of feel empty. Like, empty as in you wish it had more content. Yeah, it's just a bunch of cherry stabs. Being burned out can make you physically sick. Okay, let me be honest. I don't even feel burnt out from streaming right now. I'm actually like, I fucking love streaming. And it's not even the work because I'm grateful that I got a few days off. I think I'm just legitimately physically sick. It's been a long time since I felt this way. It kind of reminds me of when I first got COVID, but it doesn't feel as like harsh. So, because I got those physical symptoms when I got COVID the first time. You know when like everything feels like very like heavy? I don't even know if I'm describing this very well. I felt so empty after beating Elden Ring. Elden Ring, I felt more relieved I finished it because it was so difficult. I honestly was like, all right, guys, enough with this game. PoE 1 or PoE 2? PoE 2, the new one. And the giveaways will be like a raffle, basically, yeah. You're playing Fallout 3? Is there a new Fallout they announced or something? Clickers. There's so many games right now to play, man. And even so many TV shows. I feel like everything... We've been kind of like spoiled with good things recently, I feel. After getting discharged from the military, playing Ready or Not has been absolutely sick. Ready or Not? Is that the game where you're... rescuing hostages. Gen 5 next week. Okay, real talk, and I know this is a bit heavier. I wonder how the story will play out because the actor who played one of the main characters passed away IRL. So I don't... Rest in peace, first of all, but I also don't know how the whole thing will play out now. Like, I thought they were just going to scrap the whole thing, to be completely real with you. But if they're going to make it work somehow, that's interesting. The character was retconned to be dead later on. Interesting. Thermal's begging for DMG. Is it? I kind of like it with Honor on it. I think it looks cool like this. Have you tried Monster Hunter? Oh man. You guys are going to hate me for this. I don't like Monster Hunter at all. I have 1 or 2 of the Monster Hunter games. I returned one of them, and the other one I tried to play was Worlds, I think. I could not get into it, man. It was just not for me. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Gap, I'm really sorry, bro. Don't hate me. I just couldn't get into it. You didn't like it too, Adam? Thing is, my brother is so into it, and I have friends who literally swear by the game. But I just couldn't. But the thing is, you know what, too, Gap? I was never into Monster Hunter, so maybe I have a bit of like an internal bias. So, also, you know what I need to watch still? I need to watch... Sorry, random thought, man. Holy shit, this is so, like, random. There was the final season, the part 2 season of, Squid Games, right? I haven't watched that yet. If I don't win anything in the subathon, you have to watch all of JoJo Deal. How many episodes of JoJo are there? Damn, I have a lot of stuff I need to catch up on. Holy shit. Is there still loot in here? I hope so. I think there is. Monster Hunter is so trash that combat is like slow and Nerf Souls-like. Okay, to be fair though, I don't think the game is trash. I don't think it's for me. I can see why people really like the upgrading system. I do like that part of Monster Hunter. I just, for some reason, couldn't get into the whole thing. You know what it reminds me of? It reminded me of me playing Guild Wars a little bit, but like just the grinding for materials part, which kind of was boring to me. So it's kind of why I like fell out of love with it really quickly. 5 parts adapted, totaling 190 episodes. Bruh. $190? Oh my god. Is there I hate to ask this. Can I watch it? Is there a dub version so I can at least do things and listen to it? Or do I have to watch it in sub? The dub sucks? No, bruh. Times 4 speed. You gotta watch sub. God damn, I'm gonna be here for a while. What board are we building today? Alex. The Hibiki. My goodness, man. Alex, do you know if there's ever going to be another MKDC? What is that again? Was that the mechanical keyboard meetup in the United States? Dude, my memory fucking is shit, in case you haven't noticed, so. Oh, the Elements design competition. Maybe. They actually reached out to me again recently. I'm going to be building the winner's keyboard. Apparently it's like they actually caught up with things, which was crazy. Yeah, okay, I remember now. Hibiki is Japanese and means echo. It's also the name of a Japanese whiskey. Ooh, I have not had whiskey in a long time. The only good thing I can say about Monster Hunter is that the graphics are pretty cool, but that's just my opinion. The graphics were nice, yeah. You know, I will say, I am finding myself having a gripe with the Unreal 5 engine. the shaders thing, even that happens in Borderlands, but it seems to be like a constant thing throughout the Unreal Engine. I think I'm really hating the fact that shaders take so long to load every time you boot up the damn game. I think that's like my biggest irk of the game. It is a mess, bro. Honestly, it is kind of a mess. I'm getting great performance out of it with frame gen, but someone made a really good comment that I read this morning where it's like, it has good frame rate with frame gen, but it has poor performance without it. And I agree. Like, I'm only getting like, I think without frame gen, I'm getting like 60 frames per second. Maybe 50 in some cases. With frame gen, I'm getting 150. I just saw your HE ranking video on YouTube. I love to see your version of how to lube Hall effect switches perfectly. Yeah, I can work on something like that for sure. I have a lot of stuff I want to do, guys, but it's just time. I hate when games do that. You should only have to build shaders once per update. Yeah, you'd think they'd store it somewhere and then just pull from that store, but I don't understand why you have to load it every single time. Not the flex, but I'm getting pretty great frame rate in Silksong. That's on my to-play list, too. That's on my list, dude. Actually, before we get off stream today, we'll have to go over my next week's schedule, because there's a lot of keyboards we're building this week. A metric butt ton. Borderlands 4 is all over the place performance-wise. Definitely waited a long time to buy this one. To be fair, though, I'm having a blast with the game. Outside of some issues, amazing, bro. Unreal is so bad it's insane. Yeah. Hey, Alex, just got my cheese board from Keywork closing down discount. Any Switch recommendations for a Palm top mount? That's a fun board. Palm top mount. The classic cherries sound really good on that. You could also go something long pull. And then you could also try, yeah, if you wanted something deeper, I know it's kind of funny because it aligns with the theme of the keyboard. You could do cheese switches or any of the new Key Geek stuff. That would be really nice too, I feel. The new Key Geek stuff is pretty darn good, so. All right. I heard an argument which feels kind of true, but our tech is kind of slow to catch up with the ever-advancing engine upgrades like UE5. I don't know. Yeah, I wonder how true that actually is. Yeah, but that's the point. Games should not rely on frame gen to get normal performance. That was supposed to be for lower-end GPUs to get more out of them, but the fucking gaming industry just does everything on UE5, rely on optimization to give them time to patch a game 100 times to fix the normal launch state. Yeah, I will admit, I'm a little disappointed without the frame gen, but again, like, the game is so good to me right now that I'm like, I'm enjoying it. Do you remember your first commissioned build? I do. It was for a friend that didn't care if I screwed it up. But like when I first started doing paid commissions, I remember all my OG clients, but I was like shaking in my boots, bro. I was so nervous to do some of those commissions. What's your thought on the Newfie in general and their Halo 75 V2 in particular? I think they make some cool products. I've always been a fan of what they make. I can't comment on that particular board because I have not seen it. The Halo 75 V2, but I do like their stuff. At least I don't think I've seen it. I know I've covered one of their boards, but I don't think it was that one. What is your opinion on a Matrix daily, Haya, Vita, or Corsa? I didn't really care for the Corsa. Like, it was a fun keyboard, but I don't think it was the nicest sounding Matrix. Actually, there's one other Matrix that I think sounded worst. But the Haya would be my choice out of all those. The most I'd spend on Borderlands game is $2. Really? I don't know. I've always enjoyed the Borderlands series. The only Borderlands I didn't really enjoy much was Borderlands It might have been Borderlands 3. I don't think I cared for 3 much. I think it was that one. There's one Borderlands where I felt very disappointed playing it, and I think it was 3. You know which one I actually that I heard was really good, and then I played it and I really enjoyed it? I think it was the Tiny Tina's Adventure or something. I actually really enjoyed that one there. I love looter shooters. They're so fun to me. Hi, Kylan. How you doing, man?
Yo, broke the 30-month streak.
How you doing, bro? 30 months is a while, bro. Thank you so much, man. Oh my god, Lugs, can I ask you a question, man? How the hell do you play that game? I've tried to play Project Zomboid a few times, and I have no clue how to play it. You know, even when it first came out, I think I bought it and I tried it, and I sucked at it, and I never played it. It is incredibly confusing to me. I love looter shooters, but I don't like the art design of Borderlands. That's fair. I will admit, the new one looks pretty, though. How'd you decide on getting rid of the boards that you were giving away? Like, I mean, for example, the Kwaku alone is financially a lot. Respect. I don't even really know how to answer that. Like, I don't have, like, a professional answer to give you. Do you guys want me to give you the answer from, like, the top of my head right now? Or I can wait and think of a better answer? It's not a Sparks Joy thing. I like all the keyboards. Like, trust me. Okay, we'll pause for 1 second during the build. Let me talk to you guys for a second. Off the top of the head, let me tell you guys the honest truth. I am completely fucking aware how fortunate I am to get to build all these cool keyboards, and then I'm also completely fucking aware how fortunate I am that sometimes they let me keep certain things too. I think it would be incredibly greedy of me sometimes to sit here and try to sell these things to earn more profit. So what I like to do is, when I do happen to have a lot of stuff, I like to go through it and go, okay, what can I give back to everyone? But at the same time, like, not make this a financial sinkhole to myself. There was a few boards, like, I will admit, most of these giveaways end up putting me in the red. But, like, I don't mind, because I also have to remember, like, I am, again, so fortunate that you guys even come here and hang out with me for X amount of hours per week and give me the support I can, which allows brands to work with me and stuff too. And there's a lot of stuff that I have to be, like, completely aware of. So when I'm deciding on, like, boards to give away, I don't even think twice is the answer about what I'm giving away, because I know deep down in my heart, like, I'm already fortunate. If at the end of the day, like, I give away literally everything except for one keyboard that I use, I am fortunate that I even got to have this experience streaming, building keyboards, and having people essentially, like, trust my judgment with things, which is a huge honor and responsibility. So yes, at the end of the day, like, it's sometimes tough to be like, I'm giving away this thing that might have some sentimental value. But I think it means more giving away something that someone will actually use and maybe cherish more than I possibly can ever cherish. Because again, I am surrounded by stuff. So that's kind of like my off the top of the head answer. It's not super polished. But yes, that is, like, what I feel. Like, that is the honest choice there. Is I need to make sure that I take care of, like, everyone involved in a way, you know? Obviously, I can't actually do that, but, like, I try my best. But yes. So, short answer is I don't think twice about what I give away. But long answer, I'm hyper aware of the responsibility I have and how privileged I am to even have this responsibility. So yeah, anyways, that's it. Maybe that's a good answer for next time. All right, let's put this away. I feel my body shut shutting me down right now. I think I will use the foam. Honestly, I feel like the foam might be a fun choice here. Let's do it. What's your favorite recent board that I've built? Recent board? I really enjoyed the Chi 65. Super recent. There was also the Susei Round 3 that was nice. I feel like we've been kind of... The Oblique was nice. There's been a lot of stuff we've built recently. Damanta. It's awesome that you are that introspective and humble. Well, dude, like, I kind of, like, preach this a lot. I really think that if more people were, like, aware of just, like... This doesn't even mean, like, oh, I got a lot of keyboards, like, I'm a keyboard streamer type thing. Just in any sense, like, there are days I wake up and I'll tell my girlfriend, like, we're lucky to have a roof above our heads. And it's not one of those, like, extreme examples where, like, some people don't have roofs. Like, yes, you can make any of those extreme examples. I'm talking about the stability in some of our lives. I don't think people understand how, like, privileged stability is in life a lot of the time. Because the moment you're thrown into turmoil, I guarantee you, it's so physically fucking exhausting when you're just thrown into, like, a life full of turmoil. And again, when you're starting to make, like, we have a roof above our heads, we have, you know, we're lucky to have dinner tonight, we're lucky to have all these things, you start to feel a lot more, like, down to earth. You know, when you're able to kind of sit there and be like, all right, I should start taking, like, all these small things that I take for granted and start taking them a little bit more seriously, I think everything starts to mean more, and you start to have a little bit more grace in how you move in life. You know what I mean? So, including, like, you know, big things like, yes, we get lots of keyboards and fun stuff like that. But again, I think that you have to be. In my opinion, that is, like, the one thing that I think can really make you feel a lot more empathy towards people, sympathy towards people. And don't get me wrong, I'm not going to sit here and, like, lie to you guys. Am I the most sympathetic person in the world? No, there are sometimes I forget. Am I the most empathetic? No, there are sometimes I forget to have empathy as well. But the point is like, as long as you try to practice this every day and try to, like, just remind yourself, like, I am blessed and I am lucky to have certain things, you will feel it more often. You will feel things like empathy and sympathy more often. So, physically and mentally exhausting. I've lived on the edge before. Definitely not a good time. Wouldn't wish it upon my worst enemy. Yeah.
Back to my laptop.
It's so
now
true.
I can stop being bombarded
Cat,
with ads.
Thank you so much for the Prime, man. I appreciate it, dude. Pretty new to Twitch, but I've honestly been watching and listening to your VODs for months now when I work. It's always so calming for me, and even though I don't always agree with what you say, I always tune in because you seem like such a genuinely good person. Thank you, Chom. I appreciate it. Wait, what don't we agree on? Is it like keyboard takes? That I completely understand. Hello, mister. How you doing, dude? But yes, I don't really believe in karma. If I'm being real with you guys, that is, like, the one thing I don't really believe in for my own personal reasons. Because I've seen bad people get away with a lot and end up okay. So, I don't really believe in karma, but what I do believe in is living with your bad choices. Sometimes, not all the time, but I have met people who are genuinely, like, shitty people, and seeing how their shitty choices eat them up inside sometimes, again, doesn't always happen. Some people are legitimately, like, psychotic, and they will just take all the negative shit they do and think it's okay. But I have definitely seen people, like, get completely torn apart from the inside out from the shitty things they do, and it's their own doing. Like, there's no hand in what they do. They sometimes just legitimately go nuts because of how crappy they've treated people. So I appreciate you a lot as a content creator and as a person. Honest creators are genuinely hard to come by these days. Appreciate it, man. I try my best. Subbed with Prime. What happened to my chat? Sub with Prime, but thinking about switching to a full sub. Can someone point me to where I can see the difference in tiers? Oh, I'll tell you right now, there's no big differences. The thing about Twitch is just really like what you want to donate. The only difference is stuff you get in Discord. So if you link your Discord to your Twitch, you get like a nicer badge. But there's literally no difference in tiers. Do what you can afford. If you can't afford it, don't worry about it. But it's really realistically just some extra perks you get in Discord. That's it. Unless Twitch has added something in the last little bit that I'm unaware of. Which I don't think there's anything they've added, right? I'm not wrong on this, right guys? You don't get anything for like a tier 1 versus a tier 3. It's just creator support at that point. Also, hi Clackbait, how you doing, man? Your opinion on the color blue is questionable. What's questionable about it? Hey, real talk, what's questionable of my opinion on the color blue? Agree? Agree. God damn it, guys. Totally. Hard agree.
Forgot
End on
that
chips.
I had a prime.
Damn. It's just wrong? Blue is boo? That's my take. Disagree, blue is meh? Thank you so much, Nico. I appreciate you, man. God damn it, guys. Oh, the one thing I do ask, though, is next week, if you guys are entering the win stuff, I'm not saying you have to keep the things you win, but I think for everyone's sake, 2 things. It'd be nice if you keep the things you win. You know, it'd be nice if it, you know, you cherished it, I guess. Not because I gave it to you or something, but just that it's something maybe you've wanted for a while. But also, for the people that end up getting rid of the things they win, like in selling it, I ask that people don't get upset at them. There's no point. You're just wasting your energy. I won't be hurt personally, but I do think that if you do enter for something, I'd love for you to enjoy the thing you win, you know? Please, Sinex, I'll never get rid of it. Sounds good, dude. I have a hard time not thinking negative thoughts about someone that flips a giveaway board. Hey, Cyber, if I'm being real, it's not worth the energy, bro. I used to get kind of upset too, but no, it's not worth the energy. I'm very happy if I get a shout out. I got low standards. And can we get some hearts in the chat for whiskey, for Anarchy Whiskey? Am I doing something wrong here? Oh no, this board's like, how the fuck does this work again? Okay, I have to play around with the bottom row here. I mean, you could win a board you think you liked. Oh, God, I cannot read that, Blaze. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, don't get upset if people end up selling things, but also, like, you know, it'd be cool if you use it for a little bit. You should only allow chatting if they followed for some hours. I'm gonna figure all that out over the week. How does the giveaway happen? I don't feel like truly going through it all right now because I'm gonna have to go through it against anyways, Zet. But it will be the day of. I will tell you guys what to do. All you're essentially doing is typing a command and you get entered, but I'll tell you guys when to type the command. Also, did I show you guys like how I cleaned the bottom side of all my wires and cables? Dude, I'm so happy with it. It turned out so good. I look at it every morning now and I'm like, this turned out so damn good, dude. It was worth the cable management. Honestly, it was worth the pain in the ass it was to cable manage. He puts up the giveaway, Adam wins, we all go home. That would be crazy. Over under 0.5 on Adam winning. God damn it, dude. Have I tried the new Feet Air 75? Someone already actually asked that, but no, I have not tried it. I don't think I have. Not gonna lie, if I could get help getting things sold, my mental health would be so much better. What do you mean, for which keyboard stuff? Your cables might turned out so well that your desk starts smiling. Hey, don't say that, bro. Come on.
Do you know what rhymes with 55? Chive.
Bro, high key though, chives are good. Zonis, thank you so much for 55 months, man. Love you, buddy. I hope things have been excellent for you. I plan to give away the board I won during my next local meetup. Got it all fixed up and packed up switches. Damn, and keycaps too? Look at you go. What is it anyways? It will just be for Twitch. For the people on YouTube wondering, it'll just be for Twitch. It always has been and probably always will be just for Twitch. I think this is actually supposed to go on this side. I don't have a good way to run it on YouTube. I think that's right. I missed what happened. Now I need to see what message Adam deleted. Legit suggestion. I think you should put a rule where someone has to be a mod for over 365 days to take part in giveaways. What an interesting suggestion that is. What an interesting suggestion. How does everyone feel about that in chat? Besides Adam, how does everyone feel about that? Can we vote and it off the island? And Adam gets banned? Poll? Adam, do you want to run a poll? No. Let's poll it. The answer is anybody is allowed. Yes, that's actually the answer. But for funsies, should we run a poll? The tribe has spoken. The poll options, yes or no and no. I mean, that would have been really smart for Adam to do, but he didn't think of that. So if he does it now, he's a biter. That's the truth there. If he does no and no as the option, he's a biter. I am Team Geo. Oh, man. I'd like to be considered for mod. Please vote for me in the upcoming election. Check poll, Alex. Ban at it. And it. Oh my god, you actually put yes and yes. I'll vote for yes. One of these yeses means no, I think. What causes Flux to sputter? Ooh. You know, Utoy? So, Utoy's question is interesting. What causes Flux to sputter, even if the soldering iron temp is hella low? I think the answer I can give you here, I don't actually really know, but I think it's the way you push in the solder into the iron. I found when I was doing it too fast, it would sputter everywhere. And then when I was doing it too slow, it would also sputter in a lot of ways. There has to be a certain speed, I guess. You do it. You do that. So I would suggest maybe play around with the speed of how you do that. Yeah, because I think I do it at like a medium pace now. But when I was doing it really quick, oh my god, dude, I would make a mess. Do you have a mouse recommendation? I've been wanting to buy a new mouse for productivity in gaming. If you're looking for productivity in gaming, dude, this wasn't so bad to game with. I tried gaming on it, but top tier. This is like my new favorite thing for productivity. But if you want something a little nicer, maybe you don't want to go with the Wise Owl, the Crazy Light by Pulsar, I think is another good one too. HitScan Hyperlight. I have not tried that one. Ban and it has gotten yes. Damn, that sucks. ATK made some good stuff. I don't think I've tried a lot of this stuff. The Crazy Light's really good. I would say it's like second in my lineup for like a more ergonomic kind of thing for myself that's not also just a pure ergo mouse. Right now I'm actually trying the, I'm using a WL mouse right now. It's one of the magnesium shell ones for gaming. That's been really good too. Damn, the mice scene though is tough, man. There's so many mice you can get into. So many. My favorite gaming mouse though, I still think it's a toss-up. But one of my favorite shapes is still probably the Endgame gear shape. So that's been one of my faves. And mouse communities are a dumpster fire. Are they actually? I don't really participate or partake in the community side of the mice stuff, but it's fun to like experiment with them recently. It's a shame that it's a dumpster fire, though. I think it's just everyone versus Final Mouse. Is it actually? I heard they're shipping the centerpiece finally. I was a bit concerned about that. How many mice have you tried? I have been, again, lucky that I've been sent a few, but I've also purchased a whole bunch. But I think I'm at like 9 now or something? Maybe a little bit more than 9? Maybe 10? Mind you, I'm also counting some mice that I've had forever. Actually, maybe more than 9. No, I think it actually is 9 or 10. One of the two. The story behind the hit-scan Hyperlight is a roller coaster. Oh shit, how come? There's a whole rift between reviewers and users, weight debates, and useless features. I don't know, man. I don't review mice, but here's my hot take. The only thing important in a mouse these days, the only thing that I'm looking for is shape and build quality. Everything else, I don't care what anyone fucking says. The feet, you can literally buy aftermarket skates. So I don't care what skates it comes with. If you have a skate you like, whatever. Battery life, I mean, other than the Razer battery life, I have had no problems with it. Every other battery is like, whatever, man. You charge it once in a blue moon. The sensors, bro, I'm not a professional gamer, but I'll tell you right now, they're all the fucking same. They're just redone same sensors. I don't care what anyone says. I've not had a mouse where I'm like, oh my god, this sensor performs so much better. They're all the same to me. It's just literally build quality and the shape. Everything else doesn't fucking matter. Even if you never ever upgrade the sensors past this, who cares? I don't even use 8K, man. I put all my mice on 1K. I have no need for it. And again, I think the majority of people probably using mice are average gamers like me. And I think I play competitive Overwatch. So, now do audio gear? I've already done my hot takes with audio gear. That's why I exited that hobby real quick, dude. The mouse reviewer we need... Oh man, I don't want to become a mouse reviewer. My hot take for audio gear... As someone who invested a lot of money in audio gear, look what I'm using. Exhibit A. I'm using this. So, and I am not kidding when I tell you guys. Wait, where's my headphones? I have some crazy, I don't know where they all are. I have some crazy ass headphones. I never use them. I just use these. And I use some random open ear headphones that I got from Drop. Because it has a mic on it, and honestly, it works fine. Most of audio is snake oil. Truthfully, it is. There are very minor things, and I dive deep into the hobby. I probably... Before I got into keyboards, I was really heavily into audio, and let me tell you guys, I dived really deep. I even bought into some of the snake oil, and it is complete and utter bullshit. So... Hard to agree with you here. Ever since I started using the G502, I felt it's perfect for me. I love the shape. The weight doesn't bother me and hinder me. The build quality is decent. Also, you can get them pretty cheap. Exactly. It's fun to play around with the shapes. And this is kind of why I think this mouse is really good for ergonomics for me. Because I like how light it is, and I like the shape of it for working. It doesn't make me fatigue. Other than that, I don't think I've ever talked to you guys about the sensors, because the sensors are all good. Literally every sensor I've used is good. Is front panel audio good enough? Yes, but there's a caveat to that. I would say this is the only thing that actually does matter when you're talking about audio stuff. The caveat is with audio gear, if you happen to have a piece of audio equipment that needs higher impedance, like it needs more power, then perhaps you won't have a good enough front panel. Or if you have a front panel that's not isolated correctly, you might get some hissing. In which case, you'd buy yourself some sort of little amp/DAC combo. Which, by the way, you can get those for decently cheap. You don't need to spend a lot on getting an amp/DAC combo. You really don't. Anyone who tells you otherwise is literally just trying to upsell you. This is the Wise Owl OGM Pro V2. Don't get me wrong, I still think there's a lot of joy that I'm having in like trying different mouse shapes to see which shape fits me the best. But like I said, the endgame gear shape I think is like one of my favorites. And then for working, I like this. And there's other minor little nitpicks I have about shape and build quality. Like sometimes scroll wheels feel really bad on some mice. The open one's nice. It's a little heavier than some of the other mice, but I genuinely enjoy it. Alex really being knowing, color me impressed. I dive deep into hobbies, and I usually see hobbies the whole way through these days. I used to kind of be like a serial hobbyist, but nowadays I kind of see them through all the way, and to a point until I get to a point where either I'm frustrated or I think it's stupid. So, yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I spoke about that when we were looking at some of the endgame gear stuff about how one of their files got infected with malware, but I'm not gonna like. I don't agree with how long it took them to kind of like make a public statement, but I can't see that being like a thing that's gonna happen again at this point here. So for me, it's a big deal, but it's also like, dude, every other day I get an email about Google or some sort of password thing that I have to go change because someone hacked into it. So like, I'm not like butthurt about it, I suppose. But it is whatever, you know? Peak performance voice? Oh gosh, what's this? What did I do? I don't even remember what I did. Much better. They're all the same to me. Oh my god, this intro performs so much better. Have you looked into fingertip mice? No, I think my hands would cramp up for that. I think too small of a mouse would make my hands cramp up. So I don't think I'm gonna dabble with that. I feel like that would actually cause me some pain. Let's get these. OP1 is the OP1 considered small? I feel like it's a good size. I think people mean those like fingertip mice where you're kind of playing like this basically. I feel like I can probably get used to it, but I think I'd cramp up a little bit. Because that's also why I stopped drawing and painting, is because my hands cramp up rather easily. So I think with small mice it'd be exactly the same. I would say the OP one is huge, maybe too huge. I feel like it's a normal size mouse. I don't know, I don't think it's huge or small. Let's get this. What bit is this? Same bit? No, it's not the same bit. Thoughts on the Snake 60 Fossil Edition? I saw that this morning. It looks really cool. My thoughts on it? I don't really think I have any. It's more of an aesthetic change, no? It looks cool though, gotta admit. Does look neat. Low-key glad you never fallen into the rabbit hole that is the guitars. Another instance of something getting deep and can get super, super expensive. Audio for me was that. Because the truth of the matter, and again, this is me being very honest with you guys, when I fell really deep into audio, I had spent money that basically I didn't have because I was also like going through things. This is like part of that phase where I was spending money to, like, I was making $14.50 or something at Best Buy? Was it before Best Buy? I wasn't making like crap tons of money, but I was making $14.50 or $15 an hour, and every paycheck I would get working 40 hours a week I would spend on stuff because I was just like trying to fill a void, and audio is one of those voids. And I remember I spent a few $1,000s on an amp DAC combo only to buy it. It was a no return thing. I got it in, plugged it in, I was using some like Fio one before that. Listened, closed my eyes, and I remember for the first few days I was trying to convince myself, I'm like, oh shit, yeah, there's a difference. Then after a few days, I plugged in the other amp DAC, which cost me $90 off Amazon, and I said, there's no fucking difference. And I remember right then and there was like the last bit of audio I bought, and I said, this is stupid. What a dumb hobby. Yeah, there's also other things I purchased that were stupid. Like, they were just, like, absolutely dumb. I'm like, what am I doing? The only thing I can, like, genuinely say that actually sounded a bit different was when... I didn't buy this. This was actually stuff I went to go demo. Was when I tried using amps that had tubes on them. Tube amps actually sounded a little different. But it's nothing you can't really just, like, really realistically change in EQ. And it was so minor. Like, it wasn't like, wow, this is going to make something big different. You know what I mean? But, yeah, I really, 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 like... There was a point for me when I kind of, like, looked at myself, basically, and I'm like, what am I doing? Like, this hobby is way too crazy. I'm going to put all the gaskets on the PCB itself, the combination here, so the gasket adhesives don't show through the plastic. That is probably the smarter thing to do here. I just sent you a DM on Discord regarding the prototype I mentioned earlier. Sounds good. I'll check it out after this. Let's go through tweezers here. I wish I'd stopped before like 25 IEMs. Yeah. My stopping point was the amp DAC that I bought. Luckily that was my stopping point. I feel like if I went further, I would have just felt really bad about myself. Okay, I'm actually not going to put a gasket on the bottom one for now. We'll see. I just want to see how that reacts with the spacebar. Because I don't really love... Actually, this is pretty isolated. Perhaps I will end up putting one there, but we shall see. Are we supposed to do... No, it's supposed to be just one, right? Notice that thermal is there. Is that yours? Yes, it is mine. Yeah, I have it modded with some foam though, so it's pretty like... It's pretty bassy. I know the HIBIKI has been around for a while, but I've never actually watched a build/sound test. It's been a little while, man. I've only ever built one for myself, and that was like a prototype unit. Do you still plan to carry things like springs and other accessories on your website? I remember you mentioning that. I want to, and that's going to be something I'm probably going to dive into for the new year. But I want to figure out how I'm going to do that. It's not going to be like, I'm not going to become like a true vendor, but I would like to carry some like of my favorite parts for Canadians. Because I know sometimes those parts just don't exist in Canada. And they're kind of a pain in the ass to order like individually. But yes, eventually I would like to. Private reserves? I mean, I already sell... I haven't done a batch in a while, and I don't know if people are still interested in those. But I was doing like small batches of switches and stuff where I would just have them already pre-done for people, and then whoever wants them can buy them. But that should be coming back soon too. It's on my list for things to return. Yeah. So the nice thing about these tabs, usually you don't see this on PC, but the tabs have actually like little cuts, so they're kind of isolated better. So the spacebar shouldn't matter as much having the gasket there. That's why I decided to put it back on. Be the new Ash Keeps, please. We need a place to land. Well, I'm going to tell you guys right now, for Canadian vendors, you know who I think is really cool? HIBIKI. If you guys want some cool stuff, HIBIKI I think is a really good vendor. Really respect everything they've been doing. They even have a physical store now too. Mino Keys is also really good. Mechland is good too. I don't think I'm ever gonna like become something like that. But what I do want to do is carry some of the more niche parts that I feel like probably wouldn't move as fast because they're stuff I would use. Alex's Vault. Actually, let's get this to be twisted a little nicer here. Now, the one thing about this board, the only thing I didn't really agree on is I think the goal is you kind of have to like twist it into place here so it sits in the hole basically, which I don't love. I don't even know if I got that properly, but let's see. Sort of, not really though. I found a YouTube video where the dude reinvented stabilizers and fixed the stabilizer rattle. Oh, you mean the Norbauer stuff? I think there are some caveats to that, but perfect. Now, is there a way this goes? Oh yeah, that would go on the back. And we hid the wire nicely. I love this because you can see the beautiful PCB. That is why I really like this particular back piece here. It is so interesting. Wireless stabs TM patent pending. True. Invisi stabs. That's the final name I've come up with. Good old Invisi stabs. Oh man. By the way, again, I still need to do the update for it, but we're still waiting on some last confirmations, I believe. I think for the Manta, everyone has put in their orders for like all the vendors. And I'm pretty positive, I'm going to confirm with Bull later today. Pretty positive material has been ordered, so everything is going to be going now. There is final numbers. It was 600 plus units. I can't remember the exact number. And that's, I think, before extras. I don't know all the extras people ordered. I don't think I can tell you that. Just because I don't know. I'd have to look at the sheet. Yeah, we're really happy. It seems like everyone's really receptive to the whole thing there, so cool. We are done. So let's put all this stuff back in the box. I'll save this sticker too. Is the Jelly Epic still worth buying in 2025? Yeah, I'd say it's a cool board. A little difficult to disassemble and reassemble though. I always found it's a bit of a pain in the ass. But still a fun board. This we can throw out. This is just garbage, and this is the screwdriver kit. Now, realistically, we can put any keycap set we really want on this. So now is the question, which keycap set do we want? Modern mats? This looks so cool, though. Clark, thank you so much for the 30 months.
Alexotos love.
Thank you, thank you. That's cool, right? I've always really appreciated the Hibiki for this. That's really cool. I don't know what we need to put. Dandy? Hey, oddly enough, I know I just finished laughing about it, but I kind of feel like something to match the PCB would actually be really cool too. Yeah, maybe something like Striker. Oh, goddamn, dude, my legs are killing me today. My legs and my arms. Maybe Striker? Zen Pond might be cool too. I don't have Prussian blue. High chair? Dude, I got up for 2 seconds. Hold on, let me see if I can go find Striker really quick. I think I have it available. my little thing came apart on the inside. I do have it, but look what happened. All my keycaps merged. The little dividers fell off for some reason. That's never happened before. How the hell did this happen? What even happened to this? We shall not be separated? Yeah. What the hell? Did GMK ship them? Oh my gosh. Is that trigger stick? Yeah, it is. What the fuck? Why does it look so different? You know what? Actually, let me tune the stabs first. Stab. There. GMK Botanical in a build? I have the new ones. I haven't used them in a hot minute, but yes, I have used them in builds. Could you... Oh, wait. Compliment. Did I... Oh, sorry, Yoshi. Yoshi, you know what else I would tear down? Just like the keycaps tore down this wall between them. I would tear down the distance between us. All right? It doesn't need to be there, and I would tear that shit down immediately. Love you, buddy. I hope everything's going well for you. And I hope life is at a pace that is tolerable, you know? By the way, what kind of syringes are these? These ones I got from Mino Keys, but this particular tip is from Mode. But Mino Keys gave me some nice like syringe tips for this. I don't know where the hell they went though, but they were nicer than this one here. But I think I dropped it somewhere or I threw it out by accident with like the other syringe. But I've been just reusing this Mode syringe for a while. Like I said, I think I misplaced it. Actually, this is going to look really good. This actually might sound really good too. I love that this is the conclusion to our blue debate. Yeah, I know. It's kind of funny. Oh shit, there's other keycaps in here. I just forgot, man. It's kind of funny that this is kind of where this is ended now, huh? Maybe I'll move Striker to another case at this point here. I don't know. We'll see. Can a glass bottom board sound good? Yes, because we've had glass keyboards that sound really good. So I would assume that we can get a glass bottom of a keyboard to sound good. It's just delicate. I think that's kind of the crux to that, you know? It's just caring for the board in a lot of ways. Because honestly, I have a glass keyboard, the one that Helheim made, and I love them. But oh my god, sometimes I'm afraid to handle them. I don't know why, I get like the fear of God sometimes handling them. I think we have a winner on our hand here for parts. I'm happy about this so far. I kind of spoiled it for myself, but it's okay. Do you have a fear of handling wine glasses? We recently bought some wine glasses, and honestly, I hate handling them. I don't like touching them. They feel like they're about to fall apart in my hands. I don't know if we bought good ones, though. They were from Winners, which is sometimes questionable, but... Bro, this board is $500 plus. This better sound good. Was that how much the Hibiki was? I really don't remember. I mean, hey, we've heard pretty bad sounding boards though, so that cost far less or far more. So glass is surprisingly durable. It is. It is. I've kind of learned that not hard way per se, but I've learned that over the years. I don't have to be as careful with it sometimes. Can you stop spoiling the sound? I can hear you micro pressing the keys when you put on the keycaps. Oh, my bad. Wait. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Everyone just pause for 1 sec. Is this better? Is this better for you? Too loud? My bad, dude. Next time, Anna's just gonna shout from the basement. He's gonna like hit the top of the ceiling with a broom and be like, "Can you keep it down up there?" Chat, is Gatorade cream sodas good? Yes. I actually really like cream soda switches. Bruh dropped it. Guys, I'm sorry to say, I don't think I can ever win with it. He's just always judging me, guys. Is this healthy? Is this a healthy relationship we're having? What do I do? What's the answer here? Too many switches with cream in the name? Yeah, there is. Therapy? For me or for Annette? It's not healthy, Alex. You are too toxic. What the fuck? Me? Both? What switch puller is this? This one? This is just from Mode. Calm down, sir. What's the best fruit to add to cream soda? I actually don't know. I don't think I've ever tried something like that. Fruit to add to cream soda. Oh, I should have been looking for the side of here too. God damn it. I don't know. Wait, are you talking about like an Italian soda? Because those are pretty fire. I love Italian sodas. And I don't have a preference. You heard of the new HMX Thok Masters? What a name. If that's an actual Switch, I'm at a loss. What a name for a Switch. You try the new Thok Masters? I recently built my thermal. I got resonance vibration on my bottom row, which is irritating. Is it because of the plate having cuts? No, but let me tell you the trick. I've implemented it into this thermal, and I think Wilba has talked about it in his more recent revision of Thermal Plus. Put little gaskets, little pour-on gaskets underneath the plate. I don't know how well I did it in this one, but I know if you go back to my Thermal Plus video, you can see where I put the little gaskets. That will actually solve... It's basically adding like a force break. But you'll see how much it like actually improves the overall sound of the thermal. All right. Yes. Blue. Kind of a themed out build right now. Yes. Very cool. I think the call to put the gaskets, like I said, putting them on the plate itself is the better call, so you don't have to see the adhesives on the case. That's cool. See how like the light refracts that? How it bends everything? That's cool. Loving the pettiness? Oh, from me and Annette? Yeah, I know, for real. Kind of the client to include this in next week's... So kind of the client to include this in next week's giveaway. That's crazy. Let's hear what it sounds like. Interesting. I think the Obscuras are a good choice here. Hold on. This is rattling like crazy, these things. Let me take these off. 1 second. Oh, get out of here. It's pretty soft too, which is like, I mean, it's again those flex cuts in the PC plate. Like that's kind of wild about this. These are Obscura switches. Yeah, man, this sounds really good.
Thank you for building this keyboard for me.
Oh,
Alex.
man. Thank you,
Treat
dude.
yourself this week. It's on me.
Thank you, man.
Less than
Appreciate
3.
that. I will get myself a shawarma. Thank you very much, dude. That's very kind of you. Dude, this turned out really good. Damn, this is actually really nice. It's weird because, like, okay, this kind of almost mirrors how I kind of built the thermal, right? Which is, like, a little bit more foamy sounding. This, though, has a way softer feel. Plus, okay, I can't distinguish where it's from. And if you guys noticed, I was trying to listen for something. I hear, it might be the top frame. I hear a slight aluminum resonance. And it adds to the sound profile of the board. I think it's from the top frame, which is kind of cool. Interesting. I like this a lot. There's nothing, I don't think there's anything else to tune on the spacebar. Maybe a little bit more on the right side. We can tune it right now. But that's not going to take away the sound I'm hearing. It's interesting, though. It's a good sound I'm hearing, by the way. It's a good sound I'm hearing. But let's see. What if I tune it just a smidge more on the right? Yeah. No more little micro rattle there, but overall sound signature same. Dude, that's nice. I'm genuinely shocked at this. This sounds really good. Does this have LEDs on it? I can't remember. No, right? No, it does not. Damn. Damn. This sounds really good. I'm really happy with this. Gives it character? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Like, it definitely has a whole bunch of character, which I really appreciate of the board too. I am really happy with this. My stomach's growling. Yeah, I think the spacebar does have a little bit of a thunk to it, but I don't think there's anything we can realistically do about this. I think that's just the case. There's no reason or way to realistically force break this without it looking bad, so I don't think we're gonna bother. That would be kind of pointless, but I'll tell you what though, overall this is amazing. Yeah, this sound does kind of fit it. It's really nice. Dude, this turned out great. I'm really happy with this. I hope Omega is also really happy with this too. The owner of the board here. Cool. Very fun. I'll have to snap a few pics of this. I think the foam was a good choice for this. I think it kind of suits the board. Cool. Again, Obscura switches. Really good, very full long pole switches. Very nice. Really, really, really like these switches. I've always really liked Obscuras. Cool. Well, I wanted to talk to you guys about a few other things before we get off here. I will be streaming again around 9 p.m. I'm still waiting for... I don't think I'm going to get it today, but... I'm basically waiting for an answer to a question I had. I probably still will just end up streaming it. I'm not going to spoil what board it is, I don't think it's on the schedule, but it's just an extra build we're doing this week, or an extra product look at, kinda. But next week, we have a shit ton of boards. Let me go over some stuff with you guys. Tomorrow, we have the Kohaku that I'm building for a client, and we're probably going to build the Lily sometime tomorrow as well. I might build the Lily at 1 p.m. and do the Kohaku at 7 p.m. Tuesday, we're doing the Key Cult number 3. That will be a sponsored stream, obviously, because that's from Novel Keys, and they sent it over. Wednesday, a Cloudline V2. Friday, Wednesday will not be the Cloudline. Thursday, Cloudline V2. Friday, QK65 V1. That should be a fun one too. And then Sunday, believe it or not, we might be doing a second Cloudline V2. I'm going to see if the client on Thursday is okay with me moving the build to Sunday, because it'd be funny to do 2 back-to-back Cloudline V2s. We'll see. The Cloudline, so the JJW board. Oh, dude, I know. It's kind of hard now to distinguish the boards. Cloudline and Cloud9. Cloudline is the one we're doing from JJW. It is a crazy stacked week, dude. It's so crazy. So we have a lot of stuff going on. Like I mentioned too, if you guys have commission builds, send them in now. October has 3 or 4 slots left. We don't have a lot of slots. I'm going to start booking for November soon. I'll have little gifts I'm giving. I don't know when I'm going to stop doing the gifts until I run out of the little things I'm giving you guys. They're nothing crazy. They're just little samples of things, of switches and stuff like that. Just little gifts I'm putting in the box. But if you guys want to build commission in, definitely send it in too. But do you have a date for the cloud? Well, right now I think I have it on... When did I move it to? Rabbit asked me to move it. That's a really good question, actually. I don't know when I moved it to. I think I just moved it off my schedule until he gives me a day. Yeah, I think I just took it off the schedule until he gives me a day, but it's most likely end of month. Most likely. Yeah, I just moved it off the schedule. So I have no clue. I can't wait to schedule the build of the Toro Topper once they do the GB. Hell yeah, dude, that'd be fun. Feels like the boards I like are too weird to ask anyone else to do. Hell no, dude, you can ask people to do them. I think it's fun to ask build commissions of fun products and weird stuff. Goddamn, dude. Alright, guys. Until tonight, can you leak a little about your next project? Let me ask Bull this week. If Bull says yes this week, maybe we'll talk about it a little bit, but can you do that again? My stretch? I have to do a bit more work right now. Give us a form factor? We'll see, we'll see. I want to send in a super budget. Dude, do it. I think that stuff like that's really fun. New waifu works board? Which one is it? I feel like they do a lot of stuff. Okay. I'm going to end stream now. We're going to go back live in about 6 hours. We'll do a 9 p.m. stream tonight. It'll be super late. But yeah, I will let you guys know what's going on for tonight in Discord. But we'll probably go live around 9 p.m.-ish, maybe a little earlier, maybe a little later. It'll be a late night hangout. But until then, guys, like I said, stacked week. Next Sunday, we have the giveaway stuff. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm going to get some other work I need to get done now. And then also make some dinner and then just like chill until stream. But let's go see who we can go raid. We'll keep in touch. Hell yeah, bro. I'm pretty much done all your switches, by the way, Omega. So I think all I have to do is one last little batch of the other Obscuras, and then we're pretty much done. So we'll probably be able to ship it out this week. I do want to take a few photos of your board first, though. So let's go find who we can go raid. I think we're just going to raid the Ducks, because I feel like I have 2 people online. Oh, that's not plugged in. All right, guys. Ooh, that is very wrong what I just typed. You guys have a good one. Love you guys. I will talk to you guys very, very soon. Ducks are always... Sometimes I leave the ducks on while I'm working because I like the noises of nature. But I'll talk to you guys soon. Literally soon. In a few hours. Eat something. Get some water. Hydrate. Get up. Move around a little bit. That's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to move around a little bit and then sit back down. Love you guys. Thanks for being here. And we'll chat soon. Bye, everybody. Love ya.